Hi everyone, how are you? This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Matic after a lot of requests. I keep getting bombarded. Twitter, Telegram, Patreon, people asking for Matic. So we're going to do a quick update on Matic, okay? I'll try and make it quick. So as you can see, like everything else, Matic closed down, okay? And it's broken down. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that. You can see it straight off the bat. Basically, it was a head and shoulders pattern just here. Very similar to the one that forms on Bitcoin, to be honest with you. I'll show you straight off the bat, basically. So you got your left shoulder just there, okay? You got your left shoulder just there, then you've got the head, then you've got the right shoulder just there, and you can see you lost this level of support right there. And when you lost the level of support, there's a breakdown target, and you can see that the breakdown target is from the head down to the neckline, just like that, okay? And you can see that when it lost it lost the support of the neckline. Do you see that? And when it broke down, it carried out a correction, and that's exactly what it did. And you can see, boom, target met. Do you see that? Now, right now, you're actually forming another really nice pattern right here, so to speak, for Matic. It's a continuation pattern. Hopefully, if it continues to play out like this, you might see it come back up to where it came from effectively and get that full reversal, because I think Matic is one of the biggest projects to reverse from the bottom. Right now it was up a whopping 165%, and it's currently up a whopping 130%. So right now what you've done is obviously you've broken down, haven't you? You've had that major correction. Everything's had the correction, which is nothing was avoidable when it had that correction. You formed a beautiful V bottom for Matic at the moment, and you're forming what looks to me to be a bit of a bull flag, okay? This is a really, really nice little pattern that is forming right now. You're falling back, you're holding support, you're creating a bullish cross on the... This is the 4-hourly time frame, by the way. You're almost creating a bullish cross on the 4-hourly time frame there. You've come up into it, okay? And this is your flagpole, okay? The bull flag, just like that, okay? Look, you see, when you break out, wherever you break out, if you say come closer towards the extension of the bull flag, or if you broke out here, wherever you break out, you've got a target, look, and it sees you come back up to the all-time high. So do anticipate that break from this bull flag, because if it does, you're looking at a lovely bit of upside for Matic of around another 60%, taking you back up to the all-time high there for Matic, okay? Now what you need to see obviously is it hold this support, hold the EMAs, because right now you're above them. You're above the EMAs and it's looking really, really good. There is also another indicator to show you that you're looking relatively healthy at the moment, okay? It's called the Keltner channel. I'm just going to show you how to bring that into your chart. So you go to indicators, just up here, okay? Indicators. Just type in KC, like that, and it's Keltner channels, okay? Click that and drag it into your chart, and you can see it's like a cloud effectively, and you can see when you're above it, and obviously above it and above the yellow line, which is a 20 EMA, okay, on the 4-hourly time frame, you're in an uptrend. Look at this, you're in a beautiful uptrend for Matic. Look, boom, 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 boom. Then obviously when you fall through it and you start to come underneath it, you're in a bit of a downtrend. You can see boom, 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 hitting your head, but you've absolutely broke back out here. You're currently inside the Keltner channel, okay, so you are holding support relatively well. You can see at the top of this candle right now, you're bouncing off the EMAs, you're literally forming a bullish cross. You could see Matic explode here if it breaks out of this particular bull flag that it's got on the go right now, because here's a bull flag, because you're creating lower highs and lower lows effectively, coming back on support after a breakout. It's a continuation pattern. So as long as you can adhere support and hold support and break out this Keltner channel, because currently you can see you're inside it at the moment, okay? If you break out this level of resistance, you're looking at upside towards $2.70 for Matic there, and a continuation. So good luck to those involved. At the moment it's looking relatively bullish, okay? I'm just going to look at the RSI. Okay, so I would imagine that if you do get the pump right there, because you can see on that last target when it was just there, we'll drop that in there, and then you can see that particular moment just there was right there, literally where you are now. And the RSI, you could see that it sort of broke out, went up into the overbought before rolling over. So do anticipate that you've got that growth there before you hit that level where you could potentially run into a bit of a ceiling, consolidate for a bit, come back, let the RSI sort of cool off a little bit before actually tackling it and breaking it, okay? Because you're obviously going to run into it as resistance right there for Matic. So it's looking good. I'm not going to lie to you, it's looking relatively good, providing the market stays healthy, okay, and Bitcoin doesn't shit the bed. Matic is looking for a full retracement to its all-time high, so that's massive, that's mega. Look at that V-shaped recovery right there for Matic on the 4-hourly time frame. It's really, really good. So what it's doing right now is actually retracing. So what we're going to do is drop a little retracement indicator in there, and you can see this is the key levels that it's retracing to. Okay, so you can see it's effectively bouncing off of 0.382 right now. So bring this over like this, so you can see it's gone up in this impulsive wave off this V-shaped bottom here. It bottomed out, formed a new impulsive wave. This is a 4-hourly time frame. Hit a top, started to roll back, but you can see where it's found support. Okay, not only on the EMAs, which is really good, it's also bounced off to 0.382, which is a really, really strong indicator of a really strong uptrend. Now, if you did start to see, and it could happen, okay, nothing's an absolute here. If it did start to roll over and lose EMAs, you can't afford to lose this particular level just here, which is the golden ratio, the 0.618, okay, which is currently stands at $1.21. If you see Matic start to correct and retrace deeper than that, then you're potentially forming something called a reversal wave, because at the moment you've created an impulsive wave and you're retracing. Okay, you're holding support for the continuation of a new impulsive wave. If you fail to create and hold support, i.e. the 0.618, the golden ratio, if you fail to hold that as support, you're basically coming down, and there's a high probability, really high, something like 78% or something, that you're going to come down back to where you formed from, creating a reversal wave. Do you see that? So do anticipate that as well. So holding support, looking relatively healthy. Continue to do something like this before you break out at the top of this resistance level right there. Continuation up there for Matic. Now what I'm going to do right now, obviously you've got your key level of support in there, so I'm going to drop that in for you. So you see that you can't afford to close any lower than that if you do start to see breakdown, because if you do, you're looking at reversal, and from that point, if you do start to close below that, you're looking at a massive short of around 40%. But let's not think about that. Okay, everything's good, we're getting a good recovery, and Matic is proof of that. Look at how well it's recovered. So right now I can lay down, basically if that is the top and you've retraced down here, I could tell you where your next impulsive wave is going to go to, because obviously unless you get a new impulsive wave like this, okay, which absolutely melts faces and goes up there, you're going to run into a level of resistance. You're going to sort of roll back a little bit and retrace before you continue. So right now you can say that hopefully this is the retracement done, and right now you could see where potentially you may run into a level of resistance on the next impulsive wave out of here. So say right now that Matic has bottomed out just here. Okay, this is a retracement where it's bottomed out. It's come up in impulsive, retraced, bottomed out, and now it's forming this new impulsive wave. Break this resistance right here. You could be looking at Matic sort of hitting its head on that particular level there, the 1618, before it starts to retrace again like this and takes another leg up towards that price prediction up there for Matic and gets that full recovery, okay, which would be absolutely golden. So do target that as a level of resistance moving forward, okay, on the 1618, roughly up there at $2.28. That if Matic can now break out and continues to march onwards and upwards, it should run into a level of resistance right there before it starts to retrace, and then continues with the extension and the price prediction of the flagpole right there for Matic. So yeah, I've given you all your targets right there. It's looking really good. It's looking relatively healthy for continuation, and right here from this point there to the previous all-time high, obviously is a 60% appreciation for Matic. And yeah, I wish anybody that's involved with the project the best of luck, okay, and yeah, onwards and upwards, and let's get this bull run started. And the fact that Matic's doing this and breaking out so well is an indicator of, you know, perhaps we're looking at a really good reversal here, and the correction's over. And Matic especially, we've got this V-shaped recovery right here for Matic. Take care everyone, I'll be back soon with another Matic update. So that's the level of resistance that you may come up against on the Fibonacci extension right there, but given the flagpole and the structure of this bull flag continuation, you're looking at a retracement to the all-time high there. Back soon with another video everybody, take care, bye bye.